Right, we're at the acid dip there, that's come up nice. Not a drop of rust left on that. So that's worked very well. Nice and clean. Brought all the tarnish off the cigarette adapter, so that's good. We'll get that fitted in there now. Why not? Let's drop that in. That just pops in there like this. See, it's going to look nice and shiny in the car. Once that backing plate's on, it bolts through on there, so we can support that. We need to get this on first. Some rivets required now for this cigarette tray slider. That was removed so that this could be powder coated, so re-rivet that back on. Go and get some rivets now with shorter rivets. Continuing on with the dashboard rebuild. Right, looking at the heater assembly, that wants a good clean. Obviously, I mentioned discarding that before. It wants some dirt on there. It's going to have to go in a bucket of hot water. So that or the dishwasher. Dare we chance it in the dishwasher? Don't tell the wife. Let's go for the dishwasher. Shove the whole lot in. Because I'm only going to rust coat these. They're going to get acid dipped in a mild solution. And the cables will be cleaned, then greased up, oiled. Let's get this in the dishwasher while we do a bit of research on those hockey sticks. Leaving the bench for a bit while we go and wreck the kitchen. Alright, carrying on, building up the dash. Look what we got in the stores. A nice new old stock. Oh shit, it was. Great. A nice new old stock cigarette lighter to go into our nice newly refurbished socket. Of course, I've just, oh, it's alright, I thought I'd damaged that then. Okay, so in we go with that. That's in, your cigarette tray's now been rebuilt. Where's that out? We'll give you a demo. Put back together. Bump pads back on it. Little bit of grease for the runner there, and she goes. So we're nice there. That inner bracket's on. Got these securing clips in. Starting to put these protectors on, the rubber protectors, stop the wires rubbing off or chafing. They're going on. I've got a few which I don't know where they fit. These ones I cannot remember where they went. I think I've got a video of when I stripped the dash down, so I'm going to refer to that. Let's have a look round the back. So there's that bracket in, cigarette ashtray carrier there. These rubber blocks on the tangs, ready for the loom. And then starting to paint the hockey sticks. They're going in satin black. I've discovered that they're satin black. Picked up some rare parts today as well. Look at this little haul. Some new old stock panels, very rare. Chances of getting them were slim, but the guy local to me had kept them all those years. This needs a little bit of work, but it shows you the quality of the chrome when it's not rubbed off. That does need redoing, but it shows us what we've got to head for. And now these rare lower trim pieces, which I can't work out how they fit, or whether indeed they're for the car. Could have been for an export model perhaps, but I can't seem to find a place for these. I know they go here, or they would have gone here. It hasn't got holes for them to drop into. It's an interesting find. Could be rare, someone could need those. New glove box lid there. You can see the faded one. So anyway, the jig's working well. It's enabling me to work in comfort and at a nice pace. Just building it up. There's your cigarette lighter ready to go. I'll bolt that up now. So it's on with the radio next and the hockey stick trims. And we'll start on the glove box. Keeping on going, nothing else to report. keep it on going. Right, we've got the hockey stick left hand side, passenger side, with the correct foam bump strips on. Managed to get a pack the same size as the original factory ones, just super gluing back on the mounting studs. It's had a coat, 2 coats or 3 coats of satin black, makes it nice and neat. That gives us a nice hockey stick to mount to the dash there in the correct satin finish with the correct foam pads there. It's just finished the job nice. These are double-sided pads. Got them from a DIY store. Happen to be exactly the same size as the original, so that's good. They're double-sided as well as the bolts. You've got a sticky fix and the bolt fix there. Just super gluing those back on because they come off. So that's good. That's ready to go on in a sec. Put that on there onto the dash. We've got the dishwasher's done its turn on the heater manifold. It's come up clean. We just want to get the rust off this heat diverting flap, so I'm going to drop that in a bath of acid now. We've got some hot water in a bucket here. We've got some hydrochloric acid there. Be very careful. We're going to drop that in. That's going to clean up these connectors. Then we're going to start freeing up the seized operating cables, because I will be disconnecting the rods to connect to the new old stock heater control. Although, as it happens, this will clean up. Probably when you dip that in acid, it'll probably come up pretty good. If it does, I'm tempted to use it. We'll see how it looks. Going to get an acid mix on there now. That's hydrochloric acid, a mild solution. It's 33% mix in the tub there, but as it goes in here, it's going to be down to probably 5%. Still very dangerous, so goggles are coming on for that in a sec. There's your other hockey stick, ready for another coat of satin black. I've preheated the paint and I'm giving it plenty of rattle for its second coat. Let's move that out of the way. Second coat going onto the hockey stick now. Just give it what you've got to do. There's no science really involved, but don't go heavy on it. Let that go off and give it 3 coats, and that'll be ready for attaching to the dash. Let's get an acid mix on now and drop this in. We'll see that come up quite clean. See all that crud on there that the dishwasher couldn't shift, and then your controls there that are rusted. And we'll get it into those cables as well, and then we're going to work some WD-40 into the rods and get them nice and smooth. We're going to see these side connectors. You've got your heat controller, you've got your direction control, your flow director, which is face vents or front screen or heat to your feet. Your heat controller there, and then what's the other one for? Don't know what the other one's for. No idea at all. One's the heater controls fan speed motor, which also moves a rod. I'm quite interested in what that third control does. Anyway, drop that in the acid now. Let's get an acid mix on. Sorry about the cold, but it's got to be done. Okay, here we go. Okay, your heater's in the acid mix. You can see it's starting to dissolve the rust. See that bad boy go. That's going to take out all that nasty stuff. Leave those heater controls looking how we want them to. See that bubbling away now. There's your magic solution. 36% hydrochloric acid. Serious shit. Get that on you and you're gone, mate. I'm telling you. Even if you get it on your hands, you're gone. Get it in your eyes, you're blind. It's as simple as that. Forget it. You want to see for the rest of your life? Forget it. This stuff will just wipe you out. However, it's handy for getting rid of rust pretty fast. It's going to wipe that rust right off the face of the earth. It's going to leave those heater controls clean, and then we're going to work it into those control cables. That's going to get that heater running really smooth. I've already got all the crud off in the dishwasher. Once it's done the heater controls, I'll dip it from another angle and get that flap clean as well. So let's get rid of that rust. There's our hockey stick coming up good. Let's see how the super glue's doing on the left hand hockey stick. We can get ready to attach that to the dash. Satin finish is what you want. We were in gloss. Okay, there's your pads, there's your super glue. It's a little bit more yet before that goes off. Okay, so hockey stick's on the go. This side of the dash moving on quick. You saw that cigarette lighter earlier on. We've took the radio surround off. Curiously, there's a cutout on the dash there. Looks like a DIN E cutout. I didn't know they had it in those days, but that's a factory cutout as far as I'm concerned. There's no signs of it being butchered for whoever had fitted their radio. Although there are two holes there and there which shouldn't be in. They've been drilled through the dash to accommodate a Sanyo radio that was in it. Don't know what I'm going to do with those. Probably plastic fill them and just smooth them off and cap them. When this gets its paint, its marquee paint, they should disappear, I'm hoping. So we're going to fill those two holes that shouldn't be there from the aftermarket radio that was fitted by the previous owner. Another hockey stick there to prep up, get that ready as well. So all go. So we'll carry on with that now. Nice bit of black Sabbath to start the show. Take his dash. We're on with it. We've got lower trim clips, lower trims. Going on, going on, we're going on. We've got Black Sabbath. It's the 12th of December. This is the dash build. I need to find some guitar. How about crash pad air guitar? Cortina crash pad air guitar. Let's go. Well, it could be bass. Let's see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get something going. Finger on. No, we missed all the best bits. 12th December, we've been lucky with the weather though. The freezing weather's not hit us yet. We're all alright, it's not cold. We've been real lucky. Dash rebuild, what can I say? Dash rebuild. Okay, you see those lower trims there? Very lucky find. Very rare lower trim pieces. We're just building up the dash, been painted. Now, we had a bit of a dilemma with the dash. Hold on while I get you the evidence. May I present the dash which I used. This is a Swampy's original dash, which was used for the colour matching, and mistakenly looking at this, I'm told it's a satin finish, which it could well be, but I was under the impression it was gloss. I got it wrong, I think. Seems to be that it is satin. Somehow I've come up with the idea that it was gloss. I've made a mistake, although it did look glossy. Anyway, I got the dash done in gloss, matched that colour. It's okay, it's not a problem. The only bits that I've seen and I'm happy with them are those surrounds. Now, I'm planning to use this wheel, which matches nicely. A nice gloss finish on the wheel there, so we're going to be up there cruising. Oh yes, compaction.
So I have a golden rule: I never trust anybody who doesn't like the PT2.
I like that.
Because they're underlying, or they have no point.
Right, so we are on with dashboard, guys. Let's take it up close and personal as usual. If you're wanting the updates, a lot of people are saying, "Where the hell are you?"